Good afternoon campers and welcome back to the channel. And today we're about to set off on another stealth camping adventure. It's a Friday night. At the minute it's kind of bluey sky, a bit of cloud there. It's supposed to be rainy tonight, but I found a couple of potential park ups right in the middle of Spalding town centre on a Friday night. So yeah, a bit of urban stealth camping. What's the worst that could happen? Got the van all loaded up, we're all good to go, and it's just gone 4 o'clock, so I think we should hit the road. We've still got a little bit of daylight left. As you can see, it's a little bit cloudy out there, and we're supposed to have a few showers tonight. Temperature wise, it's currently 7 degrees Celsius, and overnight it's supposed to be dropping down to 4 degrees. Now that weather is perfect for stealth camping, a bit chilly, and also when we got a bit of rain, there's less people wandering around, so yeah, that's good news. Now unfortunately, due to the cloud cover, we ain't going to be getting any sweet sunsets today, but that's okay. At least we can admire some South Lincolnshire bush in the middle of winter. Always a beautiful sight. Very nice. Before we proceed any further, I need to make a pit stop. 139.9 for diesel, because we need some diesel. We are very low. There's also a McDonald's there, but we ain't eating that tonight. Good old rush hour traffic, don't you just love it? Especially on a Friday. Now, as we're driving through Spalding, it is quite the hive of activity. It is very busy. There's a lot of people walking about. As I roll the camera, there's nothing. Right, we are coming up to our first potential parking spot for the night. This is in a long stay pan display car park, right by a church. You've got all these park ups on the left. We've got park ups to the right. I believe there's some council offices there. There's also parking spaces over the left side there. It's actually £3.10 to park all day. So you've got all these parking spaces here between 8 AM and 6 PM. But during the night, you don't have to pay anything. So we could turn up here after 6 PM tonight, and then as long as we're gone by 8 AM in the morning, this could be a pretty sweet little park up. Hard standing pitches. No electric hookup though, unfortunately, and it'll be free. And right by that church and a graveyard. Nice. Okie dokie. On to potential park up number 2. Oh, and we're not far from the actual town centre. It's just the other side of the road. I'll show you in a sec. Right, so as we come out of here, potential park up number 2 is directly opposite. Yeah, I believe that's council buildings. Don't quote me on that. This ain't a education lesson. You won't be passing any exams with me. Yeah, so park up number 2 is on this main road. So you've got the traffic lights to the right, but see where all these cars are parked? We could park there. And also the other side of the river there. But this could be rather busy and rather noisy. But there's no restrictions parking there at all. And the town centre is just across the bridge just there where them lights are, and it's there. It's very busy because it's coming up to Friday rush hour, for hours should I say. And there's a museum and some gardens next door. Check that out. Yeah, so anywhere alongside this river. Personally, I quite like the look of the pan display car park, but it's just coming up to 5 o'clock. The sun has set. Still got an hour or so before we can go back to the first potential park up. So I'm gonna mingle around for a little bit and probably head to a supermarket to get a bit of munch for this evening. River's looking a little murky down there, a little murky. So we are now the other side of the river, facing in the opposite direction. This is actually called the River Welland. There's also park ups here on the left. Our potential spot is that side, but we could park there. And as we go a little bit further, oh, this car pulls out in front of me. That's the bridge I was talking about. Cross over the bridge. Just to my left, that's the main town centre. Well, campers, we are in Morrison's. It's about an hour and a half later. I've been chilling out for a little while. Just done a little shopping trip, got some goodies. Loaded the fridge up, the fridge is on. And I bought one item that is a frozen item. I want to test out the freezer, so we're trying that tonight. It's a bit of a waste for what I need it for, but it's a good test and see how much power the freezer section uses, because I've never used it before. I'm going to head to our camping spot. I'm going to go for the pay and display car park. I think that's going to be our park up for the night. I quickly need to pop to a B&M to get some gas for the big cooker that I've got. Yeah, once we've got some gas, we're going to head to the park up for the night. Yeah, so let's get out this Morrison's car park and get moving. We are pulling up to our park up for the night. How many spaces left on here? I can see some up far end. So let's have a little look in the council car park. Okay, quite a few spaces available. Lights on that building. I can see something going on over there. That looks like it's kickboxing or something. So we'll avoid that section for now. I think what we'll do, or maybe swing up in this part of the car park. There's somebody sitting in that car there. Their initial observations, there is people about, but it's still only 7:15. Can I get back in there? Right, let me manoeuvre about. Look for a little pitch. I actually wouldn't mind going over that side. Let me come back out this car park. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being wedged in by that tree under the bush area, just down there. Bit of Spalding bush on a Friday night. Yeah, there's a car rolling in. Just wonder if that's like a community centre over there. Right, I'm just going to swing round and I'm going to park up in that bay there for now. Oh yeah, we're tight up against the bush. We are tight. Yeah, I think I am the one with the bush behind me now. Got a nice tree there. Right, campers, we are parked up. I need to adjust my parking a little bit. I could do with moving over to the side a tad. And I got a little bit carried away with a bush on the back doors. I may have got nestled in a little too far. Need to adjust that. I think we'll be alright here. It's a pretty sweet spot. The little slope ain't too bad. I think we can live with that. Yeah, we're tucked around the corner. Got the church just there. Yeah, there's a lot of people walking across that way, so I think where we are now, I think this would be the spot for the night. We've got some street lights for a bit of safety. Bit of safety. Right, I'm gonna adjust the van a little bit and have a little walk by the church, see if I can see anything in there. Because it looks like there's some lights on over there. And we've got that gargantuan tree. Hopefully when the limbs don't fall off and land on the meat wagon. Wow, check out the church. So apparently this is called St Mary's and St Nicholas Church. The stained glass windows. Very nice. Oh, there's a mass going on in there. Singing some hymns. Beautiful. Wow, check out the roof, campers. We'll leave them be. And just to the side of the church, we've got a spooky graveyard. Pretty dark down here though. Well, it's turning into quite the schweet location, eh? Cool park up. So there's the main road as we come in. And we are parked just the other side of the bush. Actually, we're quite well camouflaged. I think the street light just to the left there takes the eye off it. And with the gargantuan tree next to us, should be good. Nice, a bit of urban stealth camping on a Friday night. Well, the rain has started, so I think this is the perfect time. Let's jump in the back of the meat wagon and get into stealth mode. Well, campers, we are in the back of the meat wagon in full stealth mode. We got some ambient rain noise. Yep, it's raining outside. The fridge is on, the freezer's on, power station's on. I got a bit of a hunger on, a bit of a munch on. So yeah, I think it's time to have some food. Want to see what I got? Well, there you go. We've got quite the feast tonight. Some class munch there. I got some ribeye steak, 21-day matured ribeye steak. Pan fry, 2 to 3 minutes each side. Oh, look at the marbling on that. Yeah, and my mouth's watering. And then to accompany the schlabber meat, we've got some of Morrison's De Best extra crunchy coleslaw. I've had this before. This is really nice coleslaw, very nice. This is why I needed the freezer. I thought I'd try some of these McCain vibes, because we quite like the vibe of these. So these are the firecracker chili flavour. Hot snacks made to share. I don't know what the sharing's all about, because I don't do sharing. Not with food. No. But anyway, they're ready in 10 minutes, and they're new, but they've been about for quite a while. Yeah, so they take about 10 minutes in the air fryer. Crisp. Is it a chip? Vibe. Yeah. Don't know about the advertising campaign on that, but we're going to give them a go, so we'll probably use half of them, so that's obviously why I got the freezer on. Just a good test for it as well. And then for Josh, we've got the Pilsner Urquell. I've had this once before, only 500 millilitres. And this is 4.4%. And then for the drink driving police, who tend to moan in the comments quite a lot, that should keep us within the limit if we get told to move on, which I doubt we will. If you want another juice, I've got a Alska strawberry and lime alcohol-free cider, which I bought a little while ago thinking it was a full fat cider alcohol, but you know, it's been in the fridge for a while, so we can have that. So that's the main course. And then for a dessert, we've got this Belgian bun with jam cream. That was £1.50. Look at the cream in that. Oh, look at that, just seeping through the crack there. Yeah, that looks good. Only £1.50. That's nice. And then for a little snack, we got a bit more beef. We've got some Jack Link's beef jerky, teriyaki flavour, 100% beef, high in protein. So we're getting a nice, with them two items there, we're getting a nice protein hit. In the morning, we've got some apple and cinnamon porridge, cinnamon bun, you know, yep. and a caffeinated beverage in the morning. We've got a Nescafe 3-in-1, or I've got some proper coffee tucked behind the back there. Yes, I think we're going to be eating like champions tonight. And our little urban stealth camp in Spalding in the South Lincolnshire bush. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is put a bit of heat to that 21-day matured ribeye meat. Oh yeah. Oh, and I forgot to say, we got the air fryer as well, so that's how we're going to be cooking the vibes. So the vibe chips come with this sachet of flavouring. So we're going to sprinkle a bit of that on. Don't know how well this is going to work, especially with one hand. Probably use half the sachet because I ain't used all the chips. There you go. Give it a little shake, 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 shake. Yep, that'll do. And then we'll stick that in the air fryer. There we go. And the air fryer's kicked into life. Picked up some gas earlier to go to Halford's. We've got 4 times camping gas. 12 bloody quid they are in there. Not very cheap. Right, let's get the seasoned steak. It's quite thin actually, this steak, so I don't think that'll take too long. So I like it kind of medium. Let's get that in there for the money shot. Oh, lovely jobbly campers. Right, so I'm going to cook that for probably, I do 2 minutes on that each side. Let it sit for as long as you cook it for. And that should give us enough time to sort out our chips and crack open a cheeky Josh. I've had to crack open the door a little bit. Let's just get a bit smoky in here. The meat juices are flowing. Oh, lovely. Right. Pilsner Urquell. Like I say, I've had this before and it's quite a nice drop. Right, salute campers. Prost. Oh, ice cold. So our cheeky urban stealth camp in the middle of Spalding on a Friday night. It's going down well. It's going down well. Oh. Right, must keep an eye on the steak. Oh, look at that, campers. Ribeye steak, bit of brown sauce, well seasoned. Got some firecracker vibes and some deli coleslaw. Oh, lovely jobbly. Well, campers, bon appetite. Let's try one of these firecracker vibe crisps / chips. I'll just put my heater on, by the way. They're quite crunchy. They're alright. I like the vibe, they're nice. Definitely got a bit of a kick, quite soft in the centre, fluffy. Not bad. Not bad at all. And as for the ribeye, got that medium. Got a medium cook on it. That's looking good. Oh, campers. Nice and tender, nice beefy flavour. That's a good bit of ribeye. That's a good meal. That's a good Friday night urban camping meal for one. Right, I'm going to polish this off because I'm proper hungry. Cheers. Them vibe chips, they were good. Needed to put a bit of vinegar on. I had to put a bit of chip shop style vinegar on them just to enhance the flavour a little bit. I didn't put too much of the seasoning on because I thought they might be quite hot. But yeah, I've still got over half a bag left. And they were on offer in Morrison's for £1.50 for a bag. There was them, there was salt and vinegar. And I think they do a mango version of them as well, so I will try some more of them. They were quite good. I like them. Friday night, Spalding. It's good. It's nice. Like the vibe. I may go for a little wander in a bit as well. Just need to let that steak go down a little bit. It's raining again. It's raining, so we're not going to go for a walk right now. So we may as well tuck into our Belgian bun with jam and cream. Wow, she's a hefty little number. She's got a bit of timber on her. God, check that out, campers. Oh, look at the juice on that. Lovely jubbly, right. No messing around. Let's get stuck into this and get a little messy. Wow, that is damn good. I think it's raspberry jam, fresh cream, nice soft bun, not dry like Belgian buns I've had before. So moist. Go to Morrison's, buy one of them, you will thank me later. That was the business. That is the best cake I've had in many, many years. So good. Oh, felt so wrong, but so good. The church bells are ringing. So we've got a bit of company tonight. Still raining. Car park's emptied out. Just that one car there. Looks like the community centre's closed. So I need to remember to set my alarm clock in the morning for 7 o'clock. So that gives us an hour to get up, have a coffee, get ready. And if I do want to have a bit more of a snooze, I can get onto this main road and park in one of these spaces up here. So this is on the vista, the view. Some really nice old buildings over the other side there. Mrs. Meat was telling me that I'm parked by a museum and gardens, and that was what I pointed out earlier. And apparently there's some really fancy gardens there. May go and check out in the summer on my second channel, the Daily Meat. Oh look, a proper phone box. Wow, in the wild. Don't smell a urine. And we've got a dial tone. Wow, that's a relic from the past. Oh. Yeah, nice. Proper old school telephone in the wild. So yeah, I've made another channel, the Daily Meat. It's a day-to-day vlog channel, a day in the life of the Meat Manifesto, if you will. I've already made a few videos over there. I'll put a link in the description, the Daily Meat. Yeah, so basically it's just random vlogs, stuff that don't really fit in with this channel's camping vibe. I may put like the food reviews and just general goings on in the day-to-day life of the Meat Manifesto, so be sure to subscribe to that channel. Proper old battle cruiser. Well, considering it's a Friday night, it's pretty quiet around here. A lot of cars on that road, but straight ahead, nobody about. Like a ghost town. Check out that old pub, the Ye Old White Horse. Very nice. And here we are, back at a campsite for the night. Windscreen looks a little schweet on the inside. A little steamy window. Yeah. Another camper there for the night also. Sweet. Right, I'm going to jump in the van because it is bloody cold and it's probably going to start raining again soon. Easy enough to figure out, just hold the power button down, that kicks it in, and then you adjust the temperature up and down. Well, it's 11 o'clock. I think I'm going to hit the hay. I am quite tired. It's been a good evening, good chill evening. Considering we're in the middle of Spalding town centre, it's remarkably quiet. Now I did hear another van driving around. I heard an engine idling for a little while. But I really can't be asked to look outside. Whatever. I'm going to put my earplugs in. I'm going to slip into the meat sack, the sleeping bag, gonna cocoon myself. I've got the heated blanket on, I've turned the diesel heater off. And I'm gonna fall asleep because I'm quite tired. So I've got a alarm going off at 7 AM. So that'll give me 8 hours sleep. That should be enough. That should be alright. So if we have any issues for the night, I will hit record and get a bit of footage. The rain has sort of stopped. I've got droplets of water cascading off the tree onto the roof of the van, which is nice and relaxing, nice soothing sounds of nature. Sounds little windies out there, and hopefully we don't get any pesky boy racers come flying around the car park or any dodgy people hanging around outside the van. Yeah, right, so I'm going to hit the hay and I'll catch you guys in the morning. See you on the flip side. Good morning, campers, and what a fine morning it is. It's currently 7:17 AM, Saturday 31st of January, last day of January. We're doing a bit of Back to the Future time travelling because I'll be recording this in January and you'll be watching it in February. Yeah, bit of time travelling. Breaking the time-space continuum. I had a good night's sleep. I slept like a baby. I was out for the count. Put earplugs in. Then I was out for the count. Let's have a little look on the CCTV this morning. I actually put my head out this morning. Van in the corner still, by the looks of it. I can't actually see that way very well. Yeah, I can't see what you can see over there, but yeah. Sun is starting to rise. Dawn is upon us. Dawn is upon us. Oh, we've woken up in dawn's crack. Let me have a little look for that window. Aye, so steamy, so steamy. Yeah, I don't think anybody else pulled up. I did hear a van running last night, and from what I could see on the camera then, must have been that white one. Must have turned his engine on for a bit. It sounded like it was in that direction. But yeah, for an urban stealth camp on a Friday night in Spaldingshire, South Lincolnshire. Oh, piping hot coffee, lovely jubbly, caffeinated beverage. But yeah, that was a good night's sleep. That was a stellar park up. I actually found this in park for night. I'll put a picture up next to me. There was this one and the one on that road adjacent to this area. This is definitely the better spot because on that road it would have been very noisy. This was a good night's sleep. I'm impressed. Real urban area. So you are a minute walk to the high street. You got the beautiful St Mary's Nicholas Church behind me, which I'm going to have a little wander around in a second in the daylight. Yeah, the hustle and bustle of a market town on a Friday night. We successfully stealth camped. Yeah, beautiful. My sunroof is now dripping because I've opened it and it's been raining for the night. The rain, that was another thing, the rain stopped as I went to bed and I didn't hear it through the night, so I don't think it rained anymore. Just enough to keep the feral kids away in the evening, and then by bedtime, nice and peaceful, no issues at all. But anyway, I got a coffee to finish, I got some porridge to eat. We've only got, 40 minutes and we got to get moving before the traffic wardens come round. So yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff together, get my shizzle together, and then we'll have a little wander. Yeah, that was a sweet park up, and look at the view this morning. Beautiful, beautiful, nice and peaceful. Ah, this must be the gardens then, isn't it? See if we can see. This is a museum. Look at that building. Wow. They don't make stuff like that anymore. Check out the architecture. No ball games, no soccer. So I guess they're in there. Wow, check that out. Very, very nice indeed. Wow. I wonder if the main gardens are inside that wall there. Check out that window. Wow. Yeah, we'll definitely come back here in the summer. Do a daily meat vlog here. Like it, very Tudor-esque. We do have some beautiful buildings in this country and our fine, rich history. There we go, in the morning. Looks even more impressive. Mightily impressive. So we had a little walk around there last night. It was pretty pitch black. Let's have a look around this side. This was where all the action was going on this side. Very quiet now. What a beautiful morning. I love these old churches. It's like it was originally red sandstone. Wow, check that out. Beautiful. Some fancy old tombs. I think you'll struggle to see dates on these. Quite a lot of wear. But when you walk around graveyards, it's very hard to find anything before the 1700s. Unless it's something inside the church where it's like a night or something. You won't find many humble people before the 1700s. That's 1850 on that one. Even the surrounding houses, really nice. There are some beautiful buildings in Spalding. Check that out for a shot. I will call that another successful stealth camp in downtown Spalding. Very nice camp, very nice surroundings, and having a beautiful walk this morning. And a very little door. Very small. People must have been very little around here. Wow, I'm 6 foot and I would have hit me noggin on that. Very little for such a grand old church. But yeah, that was a beautiful night's sleep. Very peaceful. Had no issues. The rain clearly kept away the young ruffians. And yeah, we never had any issues. Nobody knocking on the door or anything. And woke up with a very nice bit of British scenery. Right, so I'm going to head back to the meat wagon. I may have a quick second coffee before I go. Really get that caffeine flying through the old veins, and then head back to the Meat Manifesto homestead. So make sure you check out my new daily channel, the Daily Meat. The vlogs won't be every day, but yeah, we'll do some cool stuff on there, like visiting that museum, issues with my van, sorting the van out, upgrades, food reviews. It's going to be good. It's going to be good fun. Going to be a lot of videos on there. There's already 3 videos up there as of today's recording. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also check me out on Facebook and Instagram, The Meat Manifesto, to stay up to date on all the cheeky goings on behind the scenes. And yeah, from a little cold, little moist Spalding in South Lincolnshire, let's finish it off with a bit of fine bush. Yeah, look at that, check that out. It's like a halo of bush action. Yeah, that's the money shot there. Beautiful. Right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And for those who stuck around, we've got a bit of schweet bonus footage by the River Welland. Looking a bit murky down there. Looking a bit murky, but there's some steps. Let's have a little wander. It's a bit slippery when wet. Oh, that's this moisture. So all the fishing nerds, I got your back. The Meat Manifesto has got your back. The Fish Manifesto. There's that phone box just up there. We camped literally there. There's the church. But yeah, the River Welland is looking a little stagnant this morning. Sweet. Thanks for watching.